better ever come on a 5. I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should have had a Jordan by now.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Okay, Singy, we get to see the best hitter in the league in this one.
Yeah, one of the toughest outs in baseball. No simple formula, but opposing pitchers have to just continue to try and work around the zone. This guy takes advantage of every mistake you make.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Wow, child fighting before she hit the block.
Almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Nick Martinez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And a big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Will Brennan.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog, a guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
Ball.
Will Brennan, the next to hit, takes
Ball 1,
ball
no
1.
strikes.
Martinez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses there, 2-1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
That one way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Here's Jose Ramirez going 1.
All 1's the count.
Ramirez matched a homer in his last game. Brennan, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hayes puts it away, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Guardians. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, our starter in this one, John Means. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Santiago Espinal leading things off and takes a strike. The other way, and a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Thomas squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds.
Elly.
Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Elly De La Cruz.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
Elly De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. The shortstop takes a ball.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Soy como un carro moderno que prende por un botón. Yo no soy como un carro moderno.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
2 outs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards left center. And that'll do it. Reds leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. And now the DH, David Fry. Fry starting as the designated hitter, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Batting 6th, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Went deep in the ball game last night. Inside, just missed. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Lane Thomas. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next
That's
pitch is outside. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's inside.
That's inside.
That's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around third, the throw home. It's offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, no outs. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. One run is in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Golden opportunity right here. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. And there's the ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one popped up. De La Cruz makes the catch for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. He reached on a walk his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Base knock right field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Scott Barlow up and loosening in the pen. Abbott getting cranked up as well. That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. David Fry next to bat for Cleveland. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fairchild on the move to the gap. Nabs it, and that is that. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians 4 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Means back to work. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And the lefty with the 0-1. 0-1 there. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Stevenson aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one out of Santana. 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Steer digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Caught him looking for the K. Reds go down quietly. They're down 4-0. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, David Fry.
Crawley's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The 1-1. Now one missed.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Bo Naylor.
And now Bo Naylor singled and scored his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder Lane Thomas.
2 down, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Off the mark there. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. That's towards center. Friedel makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Austin Hayes.
Just missed. And another ball. Foul ball. And the slider catches the zone.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away. That one just misses, and it's 3-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Espinal.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Scott Barlow.
Well, I gotta think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. And a slider misses down and away. And that drops in for a strike. And the next pitch is way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So they make short work of him there. We're midway in the 4th. Guardians 4 and the Reds nothing. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. First pitch misses. Swung on, belted. Kwan moving back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Next pitch is outside. And that's outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In the air, right field. He's got it. 1 down.
Now batting.
And next will be the
third
cleanup
baseman,
hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
Candelario.
Check swing, called strike.
No, inside.
McLean stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. Base hit and a run in to score. Man at first. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Barlow back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Brennan in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
stays alive. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he
Now
hit him.
batting, the first
First and second,
Carlos Santana.
no outs. Carlos Santana now at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Breaking ball misses down and
1-0.
away. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes makes the grab, and there's one down. Next is the designated
For
hitter,
Cleveland,
David
the
Fry.
designated hitter, David Fry.
Hey!
In the dirt, blocked.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next
One
pitch
ball, one
misses
strike.
way outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that's
Ball 2.
downstairs and outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
To third. Out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 4 and the Reds 1. Back here in Cincinnati, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Spencer Steer. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Brings it in, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fairchild in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 innings complete. Guardians 4 and the Reds 1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Josh Staumont.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here comes Lane Thomas. And that
Ball 1,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt. Ground ball up the middle. McLean. The throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman Daniel Schneemann.
So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Inside, and it hit
First
him.
base.
Here's the
Now
shortstop
batting,
at the plate,
shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio. And that one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Swigs through that one. It's a strikeout.
Quick three-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Foul ball there.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In the air, right field. Fairchild under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Guardians leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Santiago Espinal. Fastball for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Next
Oh,
offering
that's
upstairs. Up the middle, and that one handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
Matt McClain.
And a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Misses
Ball,
off
that's
the
out.
plate. 1-2 to count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that
Nope, that's off
just
the plate. Ball
misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Elly De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for
The
Cleveland.
Guardians going with a new pitcher,
Number
Trevor
37.
Stephan.
And as relievers
Trevor
go, he's
Stephan.
not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ramirez makes the grab, 2 down. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Kwan settles underneath it. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tony Santillan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right fielder. Will
Now it's the
Brennan.
right fielder, Will Brennan. Out to short. To first.
Got him.
And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jose
Now
Ramirez
batting.
will hit
third
next.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Popped up. Candelario hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting. First
Next
baseman,
is switch hitting
Carlos
first baseman
Santana.
Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Line drive. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a
Okay,
guess.
for
You have to be
England,
right in those
designated
spots where
hitter,
things can get away from you
David
awfully quickly.
Digging in, David Fry. 1 for 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The throw into second.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Yeah, the batter now, Bo Naylor.
Counts
Slider
1-0.
misses outside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Coming home. He'll score. The relay throw. In there safely.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tony Santillan won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Alexis Diaz gets the ball now.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he's sitting on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 6 and the Reds 1.
Give me down in the parking lot.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our
For the
game
Reds,
summary.
catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bag, now they got their hands out. Where were you when I was man? Now you switching brands now. I'ma be the greatest doing what I'm doing, hands down. I'm manning up like quarterback, but I cannot be playing around. Yeah, we gon' let the flight car. Moving with the waves, wherever we might go.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. In the air to left center, Thomas. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder TJ.
In now for the
Friedel.
Reds, TJ Friedel.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Ball, that's in.
And that's
That's
way
ball
high. The count now 2-2.
2-2 now.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brennan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul straight back. In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath,
One ball,
relax, and
2
let it
strikes.
naturally happen.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Reds 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Ready to
Guardians,
begin the
second
8th.
baseman,
Now it's the
Daniel
second baseman,
Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann. Diaz, a former All-Star, 28
0-1's
years
the
old,
count.
and he was born in Puerto Rico. Fastball for a strike.
2.
Close,
That's a ball.
but called a ball. Now 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The next
Ball,
offering
that misses
misses.
out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Next
The count's
offering is
full.
downstairs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3-2 now. And down on strikes. 1 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit
Now
on him for a little while.
shortstop, Ryan
You want to be ready to hit the
Rofio.
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Out to short, De La Cruz. Over to first. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. They still lead it, though, 6-1.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Austin Hayes. Stephan back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. Third home run of the season. It's 6-3.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Santiago Espinal. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
pitch misses
catch
inside. Now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Trevor Stephan out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. The left-hander on now, Sam Hentges.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score easily. And it's 6-4.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here. Reese Hines. Stevenson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That one finds the zone. 3-1. Fought off foul. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball.
He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. That one ripped. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-5. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Moll.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Will Brennan. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fairchild snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 for 4 with a double.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, 0-2 now. Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Guardians 6 and the Reds 5. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Hayes at the plate now, and that's inside. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Just missed. Late with the swing there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The Reds down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Locking the gun in my pistol, but I open the room. You know, best do like to say that I'm the weak, controlling my strings, a lot of you marionettes. Dance my own, sucks my necks. Praying for my solar plexus, waited the paper that's punching its records. Mission and telling my restaurant check, skating to sleep, the city to finish it. The Wellington born in the middle, seeing so I can find my business. And winners and black and mineral singers, and I was apprentice and member of feeling fist to a mirror of commercial things. I started my business to kids, the good and the income, look off for security, peanut. Look at my closet, it's more than a still. That's the guess I'm done. It's hard to explain the wish and feeling. Try to fix too hard in the dark. I try to not build on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the blues classic, suddenly sucked as well. CBS choker, I color the trail, bent over the time. My man, that's the fail. Cloak in the version of walls, you look like a leader. It's really a gushing shell.